Wearing the same items every single day does not have to be boring. Let me tell you what I think about personal uniforms and wearing the same items over and over again. If you're new here, my name is Leah. I'm uploading videos twice a week about minimalism and sustainable living. If you're interested in these topics and want to see future videos, please subscribe to my channel. And now let's get started. I had that thought of creating a personal uniform about 2 years ago and actually wore the same items for a few months, every single day. I wore blue jeans and a gray sweater, and that was my uniform. I wore it every day. And let me tell you, it was not boring. Nobody noticed. It was super easy. The good things about the uniform are really that it is the most easiest way to create a super minimal wardrobe. You don't need a lot of pieces. Everything goes together. You really don't have to worry about how much time you will spend getting dressed in the morning. No thoughts about what you will wear the next day or something like that. So a personal uniform is a great idea if you want to eliminate unnecessary thoughts about unnecessary things on a daily basis and really want to focus on the things that matter to you and in your life. If you want to be productive, if you want to put all of your energy towards something bigger than just your style in clothes. What is the downside when starting to wear a uniform is that you have to have the items that you need for that uniform. So what happened to me was that I sold a few of my sweaters that I had because not all of them were gray, and I purchased some new sweaters that were gray, so I had my uniform closet so I could wear that same thing every day, because otherwise I would have had to change the colors of my sweater throughout the week because I wouldn't wash every day, and that would not be a personal uniform because it would change too much. I did not have the exact same sweater in multiple times, but I had all of them were gray, none of them had hoods, all of them were knitted, I think. All of them had a similar cut, so they were pretty much the same. I had 2 blue jeans, which also were not the same model, but pretty close. So that was what I considered a uniform because I was wearing gray and blue every day. So after I created it, I wore it, no problems with that. I was really happy wearing the same thing every day. I was not bored, nobody noticed, and I did not have any thoughts about that I wanted to wear something else or any occasions where I felt that it was inappropriate or anything like that. So it really worked well. So what made me stop wearing that uniform? What happens in my life is usually that I go to clothing swaps or that somebody declutters clothing items and asks me if I want to have some. And what happened as well is that summer came around and I didn't want to have t-shirts all in the same color because I had a few t-shirts and I was really happy with them. So in order to make them work in my uniform, I would have had to get rid of these t-shirts and buy new ones that would have the same color. I mean, I could have decided that my t-shirt color was another color than my sweater color, but still I could not decide on one color that all of my t-shirts should have. And I think sweaters is quite easy for me, but jeans or pants in general and especially t-shirts are not so easy. I don't like a lot of t-shirts how they look on me. So I was so happy that I had a few t-shirts that looked good on me so that I wouldn't want to get rid of these just to have a perfect uniform. And I think that can be a problem for other pieces of clothing as well, because if you want to have a minimalist lifestyle, you usually don't want to add more clothing items to your wardrobe just for an idea like that. So of course, if you want to exchange them gradually and gradually move to more neutral colors or a uniform style, it is a good idea and I can really recommend doing that. But if you have clothes that you really love, wear them. I don't think there's a good point in getting rid of these clothing items that you really like just in order to have everything look the same. But I don't think it makes any sense to force more thoughts on that uniform, because then you miss the purpose of it, kind of. If you think 20 hours about how to create the uniform, or if you should create a uniform, then you maybe waste 20 hours you could have had to choose your clothing items, or maybe you don't even need that much time choosing your clothing item, because I don't wear a uniform and I don't spend like even a minute a day thinking about what I should wear the next day or that day. So a uniform can be something for you, but it's not like the initial solution if that's just your goal. And so that actually really happened to me in spring when I added new pieces to my wardrobe that were not in the correct colors. So I would just realize that uniform is not something that is something for me for the long run, because I like to be flexible enough. If I am thrifting all of my clothing almost, I want to be flexible enough to pick up an item that I really feel I look good in, or that I really like because it has like certain materials or something like that. So I think I would go with a uniform, or I would not have a problem just wearing the same items over and over again if I would find the items that I was looking for in that specific color. But usually I do have, of course, certain colors that I like better than others. For example, I really pay attention that it is not wild patterns, it's not like very bright colors. I usually wear dark, muted, neutral colors. I mean, not only always dark, but in the sense of that they are not bright colors. It's just too difficult if I had to buy everything for my uniform. And since I live a minimal and sustainable lifestyle, and that since both of these things are very important to me, I would never sacrifice the sustainability portion just to have the most minimal wardrobe and buy everything new and fast fashion just because I find a piece that would like fit into my wardrobe. So I would always only like move more towards a wardrobe that is uniform style if I could find these pieces secondhand or by fair fashion brands. And I don't see myself spending several €100 on fair fashion brands just to like buy the few items that I would need to have a complete uniform closet that would work. So I think for myself and my life, a uniform is not the best fit at the moment, because my needs change and my interest and just my like thoughts, and I like to be a bit creative and I like to be a bit like flexible when it comes to clothing items. I like to be surprised at clothing swaps when I see an item that I haven't thought of and that I think, oh, that would be nice to add it to my wardrobe because that would look nice, I would enjoy to wear that thing. And so a uniform would feel restricted in that way. But it does not feel restricted in a way of wearing the same thing every day. Let me know if you have ever thought about wearing a uniform and what the things would be that would make you do it, and what the things are that you would not like about it, or that you think you like wouldn't enjoy if you did it. Or are you wearing a uniform at the moment? It for sure is the method to keep your closet the most minimal possible, I think. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!